Right. All right. Happy Tuesday, everyone, and welcome to the first installment of our summer transition series, as we will have a host of workshops to help you transition to college in the fall. This being the first one. This one is highlighting finding and reading tuition bills and billing statements. I am Ricky Hughes. I'm a student advisor with the Scholarship Foundation of St. Louis. The foundation has been around over 100 years. I have not been around since the birth in 1920, but we have been around for over 100 years. And our core value is that education is essential for a healthy democracy. And a little bit about the foundation. Our foundation is surrounded by the three pillars. Those are awarding, advocacy, and advising. So awarding, we have a host of scholarships and an interest-free loan to help fund you to college. We also have an advising department. I'm a student advisor. We are here to help you to navigate to and through college. And we have an advocacy department where they work at the local, state, and federal policy level. So that's the foundation. In a nutshell, if you need more information, our website is pretty robust and is there for you if you need it. So I am going to get started with the presentation on finding and reading tuition bills and billing statements. I will be sure to have time after for any questions, concerns, or thoughts. If you do have a question while I'm speaking, just feel free to put it at the chat. Put it in the chat and we will get to it at the end. All right. Without further ado, today the objectives are we're going to go over some key terms. We're going to chat about navigating costs, cost of attendance, direct costs, indirect costs, SAI, and what they are and how they will affect you, where to locate the billing statement, and how to navigate the school's online portal, how to read a billing statement, an example and explanation of a billing statement, and who to contact if you have questions. And at the end, we will have time for questions. All right, so the cost of attendance. The cost of attendance is everything a school expects a student to cover for one school year as a student. The full cost of attendance includes both indirect and direct costs. So what is a direct cost? A direct cost are funds that are paid directly to the institution. This is usually tuition and room and board, things that are a constant at school, so as far as housing and meals. So indirect costs are the rest. They're costs that are not necessarily paid to the school, but they are costs that a student will face, including transportation, books, other expenses such as like soap and deodorant and laundry money, transportation as far as gas or car insurance. So things that are not directly paid to the school, but there are costs that a student will need to keep in mind because there will be a cost to these items that are not directly paid to the school. All right. So student aid index, the student aid index is the output of a processed FAFSA. So you have done your FAFSA, you should have a SAI. And it is used to determine a student's financial aid eligibility. The SAI is a student's approximate financial resource to contribute toward their education. This year, the SAI can be a negative number, with the lowest SAI being a negative 1,500. It is not intended to be the amount you must pay for college. However, it is subtracted from the cost of attendance to establish your financial need. Right, and a financial aid package. So if you had applied for college for a school, you should or will be receiving a financial aid package. It is a collection of different types of aid from multiple sources, whether that's federal, state, or institutional. And this money is intended to fill in the gap between your SAI and your cost of attendance. So your financial aid package is based on your financial need, like I said, which is the difference between your SAI and your cost of attendance. We'll get to that a little bit later as we look over the actual billing statement. All right. So your unmet need is the difference between the cost of attendance and the financial aid offered to the student. Unmet need is the remaining cost to be covered. So when you have the cost of attendance, what the school costs, and then you subtract your SAI, and then you subtract whatever funds you get from the state, the school, and the government. What's left is your unmet need. So your unmet need is the remaining cost that you must pay to be able to attend college. So now we're going to get into how to locate what you owe with your billing statement, and how to navigate the online portal so that you know how to pay, how to find out what you need to pay, and how to just make sure you are organized in that matter. All right. All right, so this is a online portal at Mizzou. So I'm gonna let this play, and it kind of it navigates the online portal at Mizzou. This isn't the exact portal that all schools will have, but it's pretty similar in terms of the foundation of what the portal will give you access to do when you're in your said school's online portal. Okay.
The cashier's office. This video will walk you through TouchNet, the billing and payment system used by students and authorized users to manage the student account. TouchNet is used to view account activity, monthly billing statements, make student account payments, set up direct deposit, and view 1098-T tax information. One of the first things a student would need to do is add an authorized user access to allow others to make payments and view activity on the student account. Authorized user access for TouchNet is not the same as authorized access in MyZoo. Both must be granted to have access to both systems. To log into TouchNet, log into your MyZoo account and click on your Financial Account tab. There you will find the link to enter TouchNet. Once logged in, you will find on the right side the Authorized Users tab in My Profile Setup. Choose the Add Authorized Users tab and enter the email address of the individual you are adding. Mark what access you would like to allow, and the individual will receive an email to finish the setup process. Billing statements are available in TouchNet around the 15th of the month. All students and authorized users will receive an email notification that the statement is available. The first bill for the fall semester will be generated on July 15th and due August 10th. This is an example billing statement that shows the layout as well as where the total amount due is located, the minimum payment, and the due date. To make a payment, select the tab at the top of the home page. There you can look at both payment options. The current statement amount will list the dollar amount that was listed on the most recent monthly statement. The pay by term option will let you pick the term to pay toward if you are needing to change the semester. Each time you have a balance, there are two options for paying your student account balance. You can choose to pay the full balance, in which each billing statement is issued, and refrain from acquiring finance charges on the account. Otherwise, you can elect to split the bill into 4 payments over a 4-month period by paying the minimum amount due from the billing statement by its due date. If you choose to not pay each billing statement in full, the student will incur a 1% finance charge each month on the unpaid balance until it is paid in full. You must pay at least the minimum amount due by the designated due date each month to keep your account in good standing and to avoid being assessed a late fee. For real-time activity on the student's account, you can view Account Activity. Under the Account Activity, you can view the financials by semester. This will include charges, payments, as well as any anticipated financial aid. You can click on the arrow to the left of the item description to see the individual entries that make up the total for that item. Students and authorized users, if granted that permission, can view the 1098-T on TouchNet. The 1098-T is a tax statement that colleges and universities use to provide the total dollar amount paid by the student for qualified tuition and related expenses in a single tax year. When a student has a credit balance on their student account, usually due to an excess of financial aid, a refund will be processed for the credit amount. We highly recommend that all students set up a direct deposit for refund account in TouchNet. Click on the Refund tab at the top of the homepage to set up an account. Setting up an account for electronic deposits will ensure that your refund is received in a timely manner by expediting the money directly to your bank. If an authorized user is taking out a Parent Plus loan and there is excess from that loan, the authorized user can also set up direct deposit. This is only for refunds from the Parent Plus loan. For additional information about how to set up authorized users, make payments, setting up a direct deposit, please visit our website at cashiers.missouri.edu.
All
Welcome to
right,
the
so
Cashier's Office. This video.
okay, thank you, Mizzou, for that tutorial. I wanted that to show you all that just so when you are on your school's portal, it's not the first time you see it, right? So now you have some familiarity with what you may see and what options you may have. Like I said, every school portal is not the same, but this is a foundation because it will have some variation of this portal.
Yeah, we'll walk you through.
Okay, that's enough, Mizzou, thanks. All right, so here's a sample billing statement that you may see just so when you do get the billing statement, it's not the first time you see a billing statement, okay? So at the top right, this section shows the previous bill balance and any credit that carried forward. So this is money that you have left over in that next month. This on the far on in the middle, it says this section shows all the charges and payments that have been applied to your account. So it says current charges of 65,000, 22,000, 2,678, and so on and so forth. And then the current payments. So after the charges and payments, your balance is $11,000. So the next tab is authorized financial aid. So they're getting looks like 2,721 in subsidized loan and 990 in unsubsidized loan, which equals to $3,711. So if you subtract the 11,966 subtracted by 3,711, that gives you the total amount due, which is 8,225. But right above it says memo financial aid. This section shows outside payments that are in process but have not been applied to your account yet. So this will also bring that balance down as well. But at the end, the student will owe $8,225, but they have 5,009. That's like 10,000 they have in aid that they will be applied to their account. All right, this is another billing statement. At the top, it does say the account balance, and again, it lists the charges that you have, and then in the second box, it lists the financial aid that you receive. So, of course, you would take the 9,640, subtract 500, and that total amount due would be $9,140. Okay, just so you're kind of familiar with the structure of a billing statement. And here is a electronic account statement. So on the online portal, this is from an online portal at St. Louis University. It lists the how much the student was charged and how much they paid. So on the left side are the charges, on the right side are the credits that the student applied to the account. The total charge was $2,250, but the student had applied $2,250 worth of credit. So the term balance of that semester is $0. Okay. All right. Who to contact if you have questions? The cashier's office and the bursar's office and the financial aid office at your school. I would greatly encourage you to ask questions because a lot of times you ask questions proactively, things can be amended prior to after the fact. It's a lot harder to get things undone. So I would highly recommend to reach out to the cashier's office, or you can reach out to us. I will get to that slide in a minute, but we are here. A main reason for this workshop is to create a line of communication between us, the student advisors with the foundation, and you, the student, and the family, because we are here to help you navigate to and through college to answer any question you have about awards, FAFSA, billing statements, or anything of that nature. So this is the first of a plethora of summer transition workshops. We have another one on June 11th, June 13th, June 25th, and June 27th on a variety of topics that will help you navigate to and through college and transition this summer into college. So please make sure you join these Zoom chats as well. This is recorded, so if anything you want to share or you want to revisit, it will be on our Scholarship Foundation YouTube page. And you can also contact any one of our illustrious advisors, Grace, DJ, Lily, Dominisha, Ricky, that is I, and Teresa Steinkamp. We're all here to help you navigate this summer. So I know it's a lot going on right now. Things are moving fast, but please don't hesitate to reach out to the Scholarship Foundation. If you have any questions or concerns or thoughts, that is our email and our phone number as well. And this is our intake form. So I'm not sure if that is a hyperlink if you are able to click on that on your screen, or if you want to just copy and paste or put it in your browser to have one of our advisors contact you. Okay, that is the conclusion of the presentation. I appreciate you all for